The header and footer menu option under Appearance and Pages gives you complete control over the menu contents of your top menu, the header, and your bottom menu, the footer. When we visit the page in your admin portal, under Appearance and Pages, header and footer menus, we can see the default options are already present and published on your site. So you can see home, products, brands, categories, contact us, and these 4 on the footer. Those are reflected on the live site on the front end. By clicking this button here, Add Menu Item, above either the header or footer section, we can see a modal appears that gives us options and controls to set up new links. We can create links as either a top-level link or to be a sub-menu item for one of our existing menu options. So for this one, we'll leave it as a top-level option. Let's give our new link a name and select the type of link from the drop-down list. So for this one, we'll call it Our Company, and you'll see why in a second. So let's select the type of link from the drop-down list. So this list gives us a huge range of options, including linking to the homepage, to a specific brand, category or product. We can link to all brands or all categories. We can link to any existing website page that we've built for our site under homepage and additional pages. We can link directly to our inventory listing. We can link to sale items, individual policies, or any specified URL that's either internal or external. So this external URL option will let you link to anything either inside your site or outside of your site. For this one, we'll choose text only for now. You can make some additional selections in this modal, choosing whether or not you want the link to open in a new window or in the same tab that your customer is currently browsing in. There's also login visibility controls that show this link to users when they're logged into your site or when they're not logged into your site, or always, as well as screen size visibility. And this option allows you to set up some slight differences in your navigation structure between your desktop and your mobile sites, or both. So for this instance, we've got text only. I'm going to leave it always shown and always show, as well as having it open in the same window. So I'll click Save and Close. Then we have that appear here and under Our Company. So once we have this created, I want to move some of our other links around and adjust the hierarchy. So I can drag the link options around and create the structure I want. So maybe I want Our Company to go first, and then I'd like Home to be under Our Company, as well as Contact Us. So if I drag that in, these are both now sub-menu options of our top-level option, Our Company. What I'm going to do here is add one more, so I can click that gear icon and either edit it, or what I can do here is click Add Submenu Item. So for the submenu item, what I'm going to do with this one is call this About Us, and I will link to one of our existing website pages. So I went ahead before I started this and created an About Us page. So that pulling from our home and additional pages is available here. I can select that. I'll leave these as defaults, and I'll hit Save and Close. So now we can see that Our Company has Home, Contact Us, and About Us underneath it. If I head back to our homepage and quickly refresh, we can see what that looks like here. So first option is Our Company, and you can see that the submenu options appear underneath it. The rest are unchanged so far. You can see there's also this button here that says Add Categories to Menu. It's present in both the header menu and the footer menu. This is an extremely powerful and useful tool that you can use to import your created category structure directly into your menus. So we'll import our categories now, and I'll click this. So you can see here, this is the default categories that was present when we loaded the page to begin with, and this is our new categories. And if I expand this, you can see that all of my categories that I set up separately from this tutorial are present here, instantly imported into my navigation structure. Depending on the type of header component style that you're using on your site, you may want to increase or decrease the number of top-level categories that you have in your header. For the one that I've chosen here, we've got lots of real estate to work with. So what I'm going to do is head back to my header and footer menus. I'll delete the old category structure or category link that we had. We'll get rid of that. And then what I want to do is take some of our categories here and pull them out and create them as top level categories. So I'd like flow to appear, level to appear, temperature to appear, pressure to appear, and so on and so forth. I'll just keep dragging all of these out, effectively emptying the top level category and making each of the previous submenu options their own top level, which allows their structure underneath to appear as submenus of these options. We'll drag out fittings and we'll drag out pumps. And if we're happy with that, we can go ahead and delete this previous high level option. So now these are all our previous categories that were under categories, now presenting as top level options in our header menu. I'll head back over here one more time and refresh this. So now we can see those populate all the way across. We can see flow, level, temperature, pressure, indicators, calibration, network, cords, valves, pneumatics. And then what's going to happen automatically on the right side is your menu will collapse under a hierarchy called more that allows effectively an unlimited number of options to appear. And what will happen with this menu option is as the screen width decreases, more of these options will move under the more option dynamically. So that means your header display is going to look good on every device. You just may have more of these options appear under more here. If I head back here, we can still make additional adjustments to these. We're not necessarily beholden to stick to the exact terminology, language that we're using in our categories. If I click into one of these, you can see here it pops up. We can adjust the name if we want to. We can see that it's currently a category link, and we can adjust the target if we need to, or rename it. So this allows you to deploy your category, same category structure, in a number of different approaches, even within the same menu. So, for example, you could create a series of high-level categories, and one of them could be types of products, one of them could be industries these products are good for, one of these could be applications, and just the way you rename and restructure your categories can get your customers to the products that they're looking for in a way that makes the most sense for them and for your business. So if I've made all the edits I want and I'm happy with my links, I could copy any of these I want over into my footer. So let's say the most important 4 of these for me are flow. What I can do is hit copy here, and this will copy the entire flow structure, and you can drag freely between your header and your footer. So what I want to do now for my footer is take a couple of these and put them under my products tab here. So I'll duplicate flow, I'll duplicate level, I'll duplicate temperature, and I'll duplicate pressure. And then I'll take one of those copies and just slide it over under products over here. And we're happy with that. And if I want to, say, take this entire hierarchical structure of our company and move it over into the footer, I can do that as well. So I'll copy this. I'll move our company over, and then I can delete the links that I no longer need out of this menu here. So we're covered with Contact Us and Homepage under our company. We'll delete those, and then we can head back to our front-end site to check out our work and make sure we're happy with how everything is presented. So I'll refresh this one more time. The header is identical. We didn't make any substantial changes. But if I scroll down, you can see now the footer has our company listed with home, contact, and about underneath, as well as products. This high-level link takes you to all products. And then I'm pointing customers towards the 4 categories, or you can do 8, 10, 12, however many you'd like under your products here. So we have flow, level, temperature, and pressure listed in our footer. Any changes you make to your header or footer menus are reflected instantaneously on your live site. This tool gives you a lot of great flexibility to create the structure that makes the most sense for you, makes the most sense for your customers, and helps them move seamlessly around your site. So get in there and create the kind of menu of your dreams.